Surah Kahf.
You read Surah Kahf.
Huh.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was amazing.
My day was amazing because like me in our class we had like this Google Meet for the last before the last week of school. We all got to meet each other and say hi like on video, like this Zoom class, but it was on Google Meet.
Oh, that's
So was me.
Yeah, I had the same thing with my school classroom. Me too.
They got you together to say hello to each other.
I did. I
had the same thing too.
That's very nice.
had. And one more thing was amazing that I got to go to my dad's shop and I got to pray. Namaz. Yeah.
You got to play?
Pray. Yeah.
Pray and pray Juma finally. Okay.
We have been praying for Juma like a month.
Really? That's pretty good.
Because we still got to go because there is a masjid in front of us which is allowing us to pray. Which is allowing us to pray even though this thing happened.
Oh, that's great.
I saw some rain.
Which was
Rain was amazing.
Yeah, it was good. My brother ran out into the backyard. I got a new pet.
You got a new pet?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty amazing.
What
That's
kind?
almost as amazing as reading Surah Kahf. Okay, what pet did you get?
I got two birds.
Bird.
So we didn't cut his feathers. We didn't buy a cage. We let it in our house flying.
Oh, so where is it now?
I think it was on our living room TV. Yeah, I can see it.
So is it gonna let you watch TV? Is it gonna go, no, watch TV?
It just blocks the TV. It flies around it.
Exactly. It's like, watch me. Why are you watching TV?
Yeah.
I'm more entertaining.
I had a fish who died.
Oh, is that amazing?
when I
No.
was in the apartment.
Me and my mom had to flush him down the toilet.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
Not to be rude, not to be rude, but like, could you talk less close to your mic?
Okay.
No, I can't. I'm going to talk right into the mic.
This is already getting a little.
Am I loud enough?
Too loud.
Already getting so crazy.
Wait, can't quit this thing. My microphones are going to break. My ears are going to break.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
I'm going to talk right into the mic. The whole class.
I'll just unplug my headphones and show everybody how loud you scream.
Okay. Let's get this out of the way. Is it good now?
Yes, it's fine.
It's good.
Not too quiet?
No, not too quiet. A little quiet.
It's perfect for me.
Good for everybody?
Yes.
Yep.
I have really good here.
Yes.
So pretty good for me.
Okay, let's begin. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. I'm just going to mute everybody because it's getting a bit noisy.
It's not working.
As I'm hearing everybody at the same time. And so I would like you to introduce yourself. Tell us your name. How old are you? Where do you live? And one more thing. And that is that if you could, what is one thing in this world that maybe you see around you and you wish, like, I wish I could make it better. I wish I could do something to make it better. I wish I could fix it. Something like that. Something that maybe makes you sad, something that bothers you. Okay, just give me 1 second. I need to. Okay, my name is Ariba. I live in Australia. And inshallah, today, what's the topic of the class? Does anybody know?
Osama ibn Zayd.
Very good. Who said that?
Me.
Right, Ahmed. That's right. So we'll talk about him. He was a young hero. This is a true story of a real boy who lived long ago, but he lived such a great life that more than 1,000 years later, we are sitting here from across the world and talking about him. So his life must have been really incredible, right? Okay, so let's begin with Zalaf, who's going to introduce himself. Your name, how old are you, where do you live, and what is one thing that you could wish you could make better?
So, hi, my name is Zalaf. I'm 9 years old. I live in Fiji, but I'm actually from Maldives.
Okay.
And one thing I would like to make better is global warming. I guess it
Global
could be
warming?
better
Okay.
than it is now.
Yeah. I was just reading a news about global warming and how warm it's about to get in the world in a couple of years. Okay, Mohammed.
Okay. So my name is Muhammad Ahmed. I live in Edmonton, Canada. Alberta, Canada, and I'm 9 years old, and I wish I can change. I wish I can change make the lamps more OP. Like if you shake your hand at the lamp, you can make it like the lamp turns on.
Okay. You want to make that better, right? Okay, Mohammed Naeem. Where is Mohammed Naeem? Okay, he's not ready. Galaxy S8, what is your name?
Hi, my name is Yashil. I am 10 years old and I live in Canada.
Your name is
And Yashil.
Yasho.
And I want to make this coronavirus pandemic end.
You want to end coronavirus pandemic. Okay, great. Iman Farah. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, how old are you? Where do you live?
11 years old.
How old are you?
11 years old.
Right. And what do you wish you could make better in this world? What is something that you see, man, that bothers you? You're like, why does this happen? It makes me sad. Sorry? Can you say louder? It's very hard to hear you. Can you speak louder, please? Okay, we're gonna move on. You can if you can please type because it's very difficult to hear you. You can see your mouth moving, but I don't hear anything. Dua Mariam.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Dua Mariam.
And how old are you? Where do you live?
I'm 10 years old and I live in Durham, NC.
And what do you wish you could make better?
I wish that coronavirus would end.
Okay. Dua, have you done this class before?
No.
Okay, cool. I just remember hearing that name before. Somebody else I met whose name was Doa. So it's very rare. You don't hear a lot of people with that name, do you?
No.
Okay, Ahmed Omar. Beautiful name, mashallah.
Um, my name is Ahmed Omar. Like I'm 10 years old. I live in Mississauga, Canada. And if I could change something, I would change the coronavirus, and I change how the poor that to make it that all the poor people get fed properly.
Poor people get what?
Fed properly.
Fed properly. Okay, good. Alina?
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum
My name is Alina. I live in California, and I'm 9 years old, and what I would like to stop is the coronavirus because I miss seeing my friends in their house.
Right. Good. Okay, Abian? Name?
I'm Abian. I'm 10. I live in Calgary.
Right.
And the thing that I want that I don't like, right? You say, do you like or don't like?
No, thing that you want to make better in this world.
Okay.
Something that bothers you about this world.
I wish people are good.
In what way?
Like,
What is something bad that people are doing that bothers you?
oh, like people like that thing that Black Lives Matter, they shouldn't have started it during the coronavirus because it would affect everybody. They might get it if one of them has it, and then all the others would die.
Okay, so you're worried about that? Coronavirus spreading?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, Yusuf?
My name is Yusuf, and I'm about to be 8.
How old are you?
About to be 8.
Okay, Yusuf, you're a bit too young for this class. This class is for 9 and up. So inshallah, maybe you can attend in 2 years' time. You're not even 8 yet. Right? Inshallah, you can attend next year, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum. It was nice to meet you though.
And,
Okay,
and I'm the brother of Dua Mariam.
Oh, okay. And how old was Dua, Mariam? I forgot.
10.
10, right. So she's going to tell you the whole story. That's her responsibility now, okay? So what she's going to learn, she has to teach her little brother. Okay, Dua Mariam? Right, Yusuf? So it's her responsibility. She's going to tell it better than me. I'm sure of it. Okay, assalamu alaikum. Okay, A, B, C, D. You're confused. Sometimes you say that I don't have any ears. What is your name? How old are you?
I'm Adam and I'm 10.
Sorry?
My name is Adam and I'm 10.
Okay, where do you live? Adam, where do you live?
My mom doesn't want me to say where I live, so she just told me to say in America.
Yeah, I just want you to
America.
say the country. I don't want you to tell me your street address. Okay. And what is one thing that you would like to make better?
Technology.
Sorry?
Technology.
Okay, great. Now, can you fix up your name and so that I know who you are and I don't forget? Inaya? Welcome back.
My name is Inaya, and I'm from Canada, Vancouver, and I'm 8 and close to 9.
Right. What would you like to make better in this world?
I would like to make people stop. I would hope people would stop putting garbage in the ocean.
Right. Okay, cool. Taim and Zayd. Also, before that, can everybody please start their cameras? In order to attend this class, you have to turn on your camera. So I know that you are a human being.
Hello.
So please turn on your camera and get ready and be seated correctly. Okay, Taim and Zayd.
My name is Taim. I'm 10 years old. We live in America.
Right. And how old are you? Oh, you told me. What's one thing that you wish you could make better in this world?
And then my brother here is Zayd.
Yeah. Okay, so Taim, first you go.
I wish people give zakat. More people give zakat to poor
More people good zakah. Okay. And Zayd?
I wish that coronavirus will stop and everyone
Coronavirus
will
would stop.
take stuff seriously if anything else
Okay,
happens.
good. Aman?
My name is Ayana, and I'm 11 years old, and I live in Calgary, Canada. And I wish people would not disbelieve in Islam.
Okay, you wish more people would accept Islam. Okay, Shahzaib?
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Shazib. I live in Georgia.
Right.
And
what's one thing that you wish you could make better?
Police racism.
Racism. Okay. Alina?
What?
Did you say what? Alina?
I said what?
How old are you, Alina?
I'm 9 years old.
Okay. Where have you been the whole class? Were you listening? What are we doing? Introduce yourself. Where are you sitting, Alina?
I'm sitting on a chair outside.
Okay. Can you go sit on a table and chair? Like a study desk? Okay, go find a table and chair, a study desk, and then come back. Okay, the cool dudes.
So, my name is Iman, and I have my brother with me, Zumar.
Right.
And
how old are you, Iman?
We live in Houston, Texas.
Yeah. How old are you?
I'm 11, and my brother is 9-ish.
He can introduce himself. You introduce yourself. And what was one thing that bothers that you wish you could make better, Iman?
Well, there's the segregation type that going on, the racism.
Okay, racism. Okay, and brother, introduce yourself.
My name is Zomer.
Zumar?
My name is Zomer.
Okay. And how do I spell your name?
Zumar.
Oh, like Surah Zumar. Okay. And how what is one thing you wish you could make better?
To stop the coronavirus.
Okay. This coronavirus is in everybody's minds these days, huh? Okay, enough.
My name is Ahna Azad, and I'm 11 years old, and I want people to respect Muslims more.
You want to be able to do what?
I want people to respect Muslims more.
Respect Muslims better. Okay, good. Muhammad Naeem.
I am 9 years old and I live in Canada.
Right.
And I wish that the coronavirus will end.
Okay, the coronavirus would end. Okay. Mustafa.
Hi, my name is Mustafa, and I live in Turkey.
And what do you wish you could make better, Mustafa?
I wish that coronavirus would stop.
Okay, Tala.
My name is Tala and I live in Ohio.
How old
and
are you, Tala?
I'm 9 years old.
What is one thing you wish you could make better?
I wish the Yahud would leave everyone alone.
Who would leave everybody alone?
The Yahud.
Okay. Abbas.
Hello, my name is Abbas. I'm 11 years old, 11 and a half. I live in America, and one thing I would like to praise or promote is respect.
No, okay. So you want to, one thing that you want to make better is that people respect each other more, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Nida. Did we do Nida before? Nida, are you ready? I don't know. Don't see anybody there. And then last one, Alina. Miss Alina, unmute yourself, please. Yeah. So what is one thing you wish you could make better?
I told you my
Alina, yeah, what do you wish you could make better?
I wish that the coronavirus stopped it, the races and everyone was in equal
Okay,
places.
great. Cool. Okay, a lot of you, there's two things on your mind, huh? The two things that are in the news. Coronavirus and racism. And some people said that the environment and poverty. I think those are the issues. But sounds like there are lots of big problems in the world, huh? Right?
Yes. Yeah.
But you know what? If one way to look at it is that there are so many problems. But another way to look at it is that there are so many opportunities. Opportunities for what?
For reading your namaz and improving your salah to Allah.
Is coronavirus or racism the opportunity to improve your salah?
No.
What is that an opportunity for? All these problems. Pollution and racism. Yeah, go on.
I think it could be improving your salah because you're stuck at home and then instead
Well,
of
that's coronavirus. What about racism? What about pollution? What about people disrespecting Muslims? What is that an opportunity for? All of these things are opportunity for one thing. What is that?
Learning from it and not doing it again.
Well, that's a good one. Yeah. Oh, Mirab and Khizar, we didn't introduce you. Go on, introduce yourself.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah, go on, Mirab. Introduce yourself. How old are you? Where do you live? What's one thing you wish you could make better?
My name is Mirab and I'm 11 years old.
And what's one thing you wish you could make better?
I want to create a vaccine that protects you from all diseases.
Okay, Khizar.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Khidr.
Khizar.
I would like the coronavirus to be there.
Coronavirus. Okay. Okay. So now back to what I was saying. What is that an opportunity for? It is an opportunity for you to earn a lot of good deeds. How? By helping fix that problem, making it better, even if it's a little bit, right? By helping make it better. Isn't that an opportunity for you to earn a lot of good deeds?
Yes.
Imagine if there were no poor people in the world. Would you get the opportunity to give charity?
Yes. Yes.
How?
Sure.
Yes.
How?
By doing it.
No.
But what if there were no poor people in the world?
If there are any poor people, you won't be able to give anything.
No. How
Food
did
to
you
animals.
get that?
Okay, Mohammed, go
Yes.
find a table and chair and sit on that, please. Okay. Yes, Dua. What is how if there were no poor people in the world, will we get the opportunity to give charity?
I mean,
Yes.
sometimes we have to give charity to make big projects or something.
But there's no poverty, there's no need. Everybody has lots of money. Everybody's a millionaire.
Animals.
Right? So, having poor people, like people who need, having that problem in the world, it's sad. But one way you could just be sad, oh, so many problems in the world. This world just has filled with problems. Another way to look at that is that's an opportunity for me to earn good deeds, right? That's an opportunity for me to make the world a better place, right? Earn a lot of good deeds, do something, be a hero, right? You could be the racism hero, like, not the hero of racism, but somebody who's tackling racism, at least in their community, around people around them. This depends on how much you do. But all these different problems give us opportunity. Coronavirus has given us so much opportunity to earn so many good deeds by helping people who might be suffering right now, and there's so many different ways. Anyways, you guys all told me one thing that is bothering you, right? Do you think you can actually do something about it, or you feel like I'm just a kid, what can I do? Who thinks that way? Yeah, a lot of people think that way, right? And that unfortunately is not, that's unfortunately how a lot of people think, but that's not true. Right? You guys are kids, children. I'm telling you that today. Maybe nobody told you this before, but children have the power and the ability and the creativity and so many different ways and different talents in them that adults don't. Adults just don't. They lose it by the time they grow up. So we want you, your abilities. The world needs that. The world needs that ability. The world needs that talent if we are going to, make this world a better place. And today we are going to learn about the story of a boy who did use his abilities, who just used his talents. And his name was Usama ibn Zayd. His father was, who was his father? Who knows? I want to see some hands. Okay. Zumar? I don't hear you. Something's wrong with the mic. Yeah, go on.
Prophet Muhammad.
No. His father was not Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. He is Osama ibn Zayd. Yeah, Mirab?
Zayd ibn Harith.
Yeah, Zayd ibn Harith. Who was Zayd ibn Harith? Who knows who he was? Why is he so popular? Zayd ibn Harith. Yeah, Shahzaid?
The adopted son of Prophet Muhammad.
He was the adopted son of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That's right. He was the adopted son of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And so when he was a little baby, he got kidnapped and then he got sold into slavery. He got sold as a slave, as a little boy. And then he came to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam adopted him to be his son. He loved him like a son. And then later on, by the way, here's a funny, interesting fact for you. Zayd ibn Haritha was the slave. What color skin do you think he was? Who thinks black? Well, you guys are wrong. Why do you think he was black? Because in America, most of the slaves were black a few years ago, right? But actually that wasn't true. More in history, 1,000 years ago, white people used to be slaves, right? So, and lighter skinned people used to be slave as well. So Zayd ibn Haritha was a lighter skinned person. He wasn't black, but he got married to a black lady, Ayman. She was also a very important lady. She was the nanny of Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu. So she and him got married. They had a son. His name was Usama. Usama was black. Now, do you think at that time, growing up as a black boy, son of a slave, do you think other people, other children respected him a lot? No. There was a lot of racism against him, but that's where he's growing up, right? Where people often kind of look down on him, look down on, especially on his mother, because of her color of skin and his color of skin as well. And he loved his mother very much. He honored her so much. Maybe if we have time later on, I will tell you a really amazing story of what he did for his mom. Anyway, so he goes on. As we know, in Makkah, things became very difficult for Prophet Muhammad SAW, and very soon he had to leave Makkah and go to, which city did he move to? Yeah, Ayan?
Medina.
Medina, right? He moved to Medina. In Medina, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the Muslims, did they go like really happily, or did they went like refugees running away secretly a lot of the time? No, they actually had to secretly go because their lives were in danger. They had to leave a lot of their things behind, right? They were like refugees. It was very difficult. They didn't know what's going to happen. What will happen in Medina? Medina was not, is today a good city, but at that time it wasn't, right? It wasn't such a, good city. Makkah was the best city, right? So, and they were leaving everything behind. So they don't know, will I have a job there? Where will I live there? No idea. And there are no hotels. So what's going to happen? Very scary, leaving everything behind. Anyways, he grows up in Medina. Very soon after they came to Medina, what happened? There was a big battle, major battle. What was the first battle? Who will tell me what was the first battle Muslims fought? Yeah, Muhammad?
Battle of Badr.
Battle of Badr. And how many Muslims were in the Battle of Badr? Only 300.
300.
How many Quraysh? More than 1,000 with heavy weaponry, right? This is going to be a very, very difficult battle to win, right? It's going to be a very difficult battle to win. But Muslims, they fight. They don't know if they're going to live or are they all just going to die today. Even Prophet Muhammad SAW doesn't know. Will I live or will I die today? And this will be the end of Islam. Anyway, but they have to fight. The Quraysh are coming to fight them, and Allah wants them to fight. So they're preparing to fight. Now, Osama is there with those people, and he sees that they are fighting, and he sees that. It's going to mute because I heard somebody's parents talking in the background. Okay. So he sees that his father is working hard. He is, participating in this battle, and he also wants to be with him. And he doesn't, not just be with him, but he also wants to participate in the battle. He doesn't want to be left behind, that, oh, you're just a kid, just go and sit there. No, he is like, what can I do? You know how old he was? 8 years old. Right? Just 8 years old. So, but he's like, I also want to join. I also want to do it. He's not like, I'm just gonna go play with my marbles. Dad, I'm worried about you. But I'm just a kid. I'm just 8 years old. What can I do? I'm just a kid. This is a big problem. People are going to die. I'll go play with marbles. I'll just sit here and worry about you. No. He was not that kind of a kid. He said, what can I do? So he goes to his dad and he says, Dad, I also want to participate. And his father says, okay, can you pick up a sword? Has anybody ever lifted a real sword? A real sword is pretty heavy. Right? It's pretty heavy, right? And you need to know, like, even if you lift up a sword, can you just fight with it? You need to learn sword fighting, right? Now, Osama said, no, I can't lift up a sword. He doesn't know how to fight with a sword. He can't even lift it properly. So he says, but what is Osama's attitude? What can I do? So he says, but I can shoot bows and arrows. So I'll do that. But his father says, no, I'm worried about you, that the people on the horses will hit you. So I don't want you to fight. So now what has he just been told? You are just a kid. Go and sit down. Does that ever happen to you guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And is it annoying when people say that? You're just a kid.
Yes.
Yeah,
Right?
it's really annoying.
It's pretty annoying, right? But so Osama is like really disappointed. Like, he's just been underestimated. He's like, he wants to show them I can do more. But do you think his father was right not to let him participate?
No.
Would it have been dangerous for him in
He
this battle?
wasn't.
I think yes, because a father is always really worried about his son and doesn't want anything bad to happen to his son.
I mean, he doesn't even know how to hold a sword.
Yeah.
Or lift up a sword. What is he going to do there if a swordsman come and attacks him? So he was right.
Yeah.
Anyways, Osama goes and he's like thinking of what more can he do. Next year, he had been practicing to lift up a sword, right? His dad had said, when you can, when you need to pick, you can't pick up a sword. So this time he could pick up a sword. So how old is he now? As old as many of you, 9 years old, right?
Yeah.
So 9 years old, he picks up a sword and he is walking in the battleground. And everybody is turning their heads looking at him. Why? Because the sword was taller than him. So it's like this little boy walking to the battleground with a sword which is taller than him. Right? So funny. Everybody looking at it like, what is that? Like a really tall sword and a little boy. So everybody like, what is going on? What is he doing here?
Those
Why
swords
is
were
he
big
carrying a
that
big
time.
sword? And so, but everybody was also very impressed at the enthusiasm of this boy. By the way, Osama wasn't alone. There are many stories I could tell you, inshallah. I will tell you in a couple of them, inshallah, in Rising Hero, who the kids who were very eager. And they tried many different ways because kids were not easily allowed in the battle. So they had to come up with very creative ways or, different ways to get adults to let them in. And they did. Anyways, Osama is once again told, no, you're not yet ready. But his father tells him, you need to learn the art of war. Okay, in war, in battle, what is more important? Strategy or your ability to fight?
Strategy.
Strategy is more important, right? Not the number of soldiers, not the number of weapons you have. What is more important is your, your strategy. That's how Muslims defeated. That's how Muslims defeated. One of the reasons how Muslims defeated, only 300 of them defeated the Quraysh, more than 1,000, is because Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was an excellent strategist.
Miss Ariba, if you don't mind.
So good in strategy. So in the battle, he came up with a strategy which was much better than the strategy of the Quraysh, and he defeated. Okay, I see a couple of new students have just joined in. If you quickly turn on your cameras, guys. I'll give you guys 5 minutes. I think that's about fair.
Excuse me, Miss Ariba.
If are not on, then you might not be on too.
May I say something, Miss Ariba?
Who's that?
It's a boss. So some people are just commenting random things, and we're telling them to stop while we're trying to listen. So, I'm not like trying to be tattletale or snitch, but there's a guy named Abine Ahmed or something, and he keeps on spamming in the chat.
Okay. I got it. Don't worry.
All right, thank you very much.
Jazakallah khair for letting me know. I wasn't paying attention to the chat box. This seems to be a different conversation going on there. And the conversation was stop. No, you stop. No, you stop. Stop. You stop.
It happens in my Google Meet too.
Oh, the funny conversation. No, you stop. Okay, be quiet. No, you be quiet. Quiet. No, be quiet.
what I have.
Oh, it was funny. Okay. So where was I? My brain just crashed. Yeah, Adam, where was I?
We were at something with strategies.
Strategy, right? The Prophet Muhammad SAW was very good at strategy, right?
Can I talk?
Yeah.
I have a sword. Yeah, I can lift it with one hand.
Is that a real? I don't think that's a real sword. No chance this is a real sword.
Looks like
Because
No,
that would hurt you
you're
right now. You won't be
you're
able to move that easily. Okay.
No, actually, we're just telling the new kids that they have 5 minutes to turn on.
Yeah, I did say to that. Okay, so I have the clock right in front of me. You have 5 minutes. New kids, turn on your cameras.
Sure,
Okay, moving on. So he was really good at strategy. He said to his father said to Osama, "Go. You need to learn the strategy of war." So Osama said, "Okay, that I can do that. I'm 9 years old, but I can learn. I can learn." And that's a lot of you guys. That's what you're focusing on, learning a lot right now, right? So every time his father comes home, he sits with him. "Dad, tell me everything about what happened." And his father would tell him everything about every battle he went to, what were the moves, what was the strategy, right? How did they fight? What did they do in the battle? So this was excellent, right? He's learning so much from his father. His father was really good as well. And he would learn from other people too. This at that time, were there schools? No. Were there books? No. This is how people learn. They learn from each other, right? So he would sit with his dad and he would get all the details, learning a lot about the strategy of war at just as a little kid. So he's a good learner. He's getting a lot of knowledge. And then finally he gets a little bit older and now he, practices, obviously has been practicing, and he is ready to fight in the battle. And he's allowed to then fight in the battles with Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He keeps growing up, and he keeps learning and he keeps fighting, and he's learning, he's getting better in his skills too. Do you think he was excellent from the beginning? Probably not, right? It takes practice.
Yeah,
He's trying to get better and he's learning and he is so enthusiastic. He's still a kid. One day his father is sent to a battle. This battle's name was Mut'ah, Battle of Mut'ah. This was a big battle against the Romans. And they prepared an army of 200,000 soldiers.
The Muslims.
Against
Have the Muslims ever fought the Greeks?
probably, I don't know. I don't know that much about history. I'll have to ask my brother. He knows everything. Anyway, and inshallah, that's one more thing we're planning to do it during inshallah, about who likes history. And we know very little about Islamic history.
I do. I like
I
history.
love history.
I love history.
Yeah,
I don't like history, no
Anyways,
matter
back to focusing on what we
whatever
were
we're
saying.
studying.
So Prophet Muhammad SAW prepares this army. He sends them to go fight the Romans, and this was really big, 200,000 soldiers, and they were like really big, large army. Muslims were not expecting that they will have to fight 200,000 soldiers, and Romans were really good at fighting. They had really good strategy of fighting. So they decided, okay, we will not retreat, but we will fight. And Zayd radiallahu anhu, who was Zayd? Osama's father. And Osama himself was in this battle. His father, though, Shahzeb, his father was in the battle as the leader of this army. He was in charge of this army. So he's leading the army, and the army is trying to fight, but this is really tough. Romans are really good, and they're large in numbers, and they can't win. Muslims can't win. And in the middle of the battle, Zayd radiallahu anhu got shot with an arrow, a couple of arrows, is piercing his body in front of Osama's eyes. How do you think he felt?
Really sad.
Yeah, his father just got killed. whom he loved very much. So then they come back. So what happens then is somebody else takes charge. They are also killed. Then the next general takes charge. They are also killed. Then finally Khalid bin Walid radiallahu anhu takes charge and he says, let's retreat. We can't win this battle. We need to withdraw and save as many people as we can. And they retreated. They came back home. But a lot of Muslims had died. This was very difficult for Muslims. Anyways,
Did they
Osama
win?
keeps growing
Did
up,
they win?
and Prophet Muhammad SAW loves Osama very much. He's like a grandson for him. And he teaches him so many things. He's very close. And people know that one of the people Prophet Muhammad SAW loves the most is Osama. Aisha radiallahu anha once said that, don't make him angry. Rasulullah loves him very much. Don't be mean to him. And when Prophet Muhammad SAW finally, Muslims were victorious in Mecca, right? They were victorious in Mecca. Now, I'm not telling you all this in sequence. It's just some things about him and Prophet Muhammad SAW. When the Prophet Muhammad SAW was in Mecca, he went back to Mecca. You remember a few years ago, he had to basically run away from there?
Yes.
Leave the city. And now he's going back as such a powerful leader. The Quraysh have no strength. They're like, whoa, we can't even fight him. So they just give up. So he enters peacefully with an army of 10,000 soldiers. But there was no fighting, absolutely peacefully. But did the Prophet Muhammad SAW come like, yeah, Quraysh, you bullied me for so many years. Now I'll show you? No. You know how he entered the city? He was sitting on a camel. And of course, his army is with him. But he was on a camel and his head was so bowed down, touching like the camel's hump. He's like bowing down and the camel is going in. And Prophet Muhammad SAW, all through this way, he went in like that. Why? He's humbling himself. He knows this, like people would think, oh, he's going to enter like a really arrogant king. But he didn't. He entered so humbly. Amazing, isn't it? Who does that? Do we know any king who's so humble? No. He entered like that. And he did not punish those Quraysh. He just forgave them. And they were really surprised. They thought he's going to kill us all now. We have been his enemies for so long. We have killed so many people he loved. But he forgave many of them. Most of them actually. So then now when he's sitting on that, right? He knows only reason I have this victory is because of Allah. So he's humbling himself like that. Not so Shaitan doesn't let him become arrogant. He humbles himself. You know who was sitting behind him that day?
Zayd.
A little black boy. His name was Osama. The army is going and there's the prophet, and behind the prophet is Osama, and everybody's saying like, who is this boy? That was Osama. And then the Prophet Muhammad SAW entered the Kaaba. Now Kaaba who has seen pictures of Kaaba? Who has been there?
I have.
Me.
Okay, who has been inside the Kaaba?
No one.
No.
Nobody, right?
You have to be.
Mira, why are you upside down?
I've seen pictures of it online.
You have seen pictures of it online?
Yeah.
My mom said you have to pay a lot of money to go inside the Kaaba.
Oh, really? I thought you just can't go.
You have to be like a famous person or a businessman.
Right. Yeah, I think so. I don't think it's about money, but yeah, I think it's about you have to be, you have to know somebody or be somebody, and then they would allow you. Anyways, that's today. But at that time, of course, Prophet Muhammad says, now the Kaaba at that time was surrounded by what? Idols, statues. Because that's what people used to worship, right? So they destroyed that. Prophet Muhammad goes in to the Kaaba. He opens the door. He goes inside. And one person goes in with him.
I forgot his name, but I know who it is.
Osama goes in with him, right? Now and a lot of racist people there. Yeah, they're like, why is this boy being treated so well, right? This black boy being honored in this way. And then at one spot, Prophet Muhammad at Arafah had to wait. And everybody's like, who is he waiting for? Why can't we leave? And there were like a lot of Quraysh people who had just become Muslims. And they're like, who are we waiting for? And after a long time, Osama comes and like, what? We were waiting for this little boy? So Prophet Muhammad made everybody wait for Osama to come. So he treated him very, very well. He respected him, even though he was a teenager. He was a little boy. He was still so well respected. Prophet Muhammad SAW would even ask Osama for advice for his own problems in his family and things like that. He would ask Prophet Muhammad SAW. Prophet Muhammad SAW would ask Osama for advice. Do adults come and sit with you and say, well, I have this problem, what do you suggest? Doesn't happen. Why doesn't it happen? Did you ever wonder? Well, maybe, yeah, a lot of the time adults underestimate you, right? But a lot of the time this happens because all they see you doing, do they see you doing, trying to do more, trying to be like Osama, or do they see you just wanting to play all day? Right? A lot of the time it happens because of that. It's just like, I don't want to play all day. I can't be bothered thinking about anything else, right? Was Osama doing that? Do you think if Osama was playing with marbles all day, the Prophet Muhammad SAW would have consulted him?
No.
No. Would he be honoring him like this? No. Osama was always getting into conversations with adults. He was always trying to show them, I can do more, right? I'm going to do more. That's 8 years old. He goes in. I want to participate. 9 years old. He has been practicing picking up the sword. He goes in again. Now can I do it? Right? He is seeking the opportunity. He's not saying, I'll just go play all day, spend all day.
At the same time, he's also having patience.
I have a question.
What did you say? Okay, hold on. Ahmed, what did you say?
At the same time, he is also seeking patience because he has to like wait a year to learn this and he has to wait another year to learn that.
Yeah, very good, Ahmed. Yeah. That was a very good reflection. I love that. So he's very patient as well. So a lot of the time people become like, okay, so I can't do anything, whatever. I'll just, they lose patience. He is patient. He's like, okay, I have to learn. I'll spend time learning. And he does that, right? He learns really well. You will see where his learning gets him. Yes, Ayan, go on with your question.
Did Osama kill tons of people?
In the battle? Yeah, probably. That's what you're supposed to do. In the battle, do you go to make best friends?
No, I'm just saying because he didn't tell us, so I was wondering.
He probably did. Okay, so we're gonna talk about one person he killed in particular. And that's exactly what I'm going to talk about. So very good question now. And so in the battle, that's what soldiers do, right? They kill each other. The enemies, mostly Muslims, fought people who were trying to kill them, right? The Quraysh would come trying to kill the Muslims, so they would fight them. So similarly, there was another battle that Osama participated in. And in this battle, there was a man trying to kill the Muslims from the enemy side. And he's trying to kill Osama and one of his, a person who was fighting alongside Osama. And he's trying, they're fighting. I wish I had a sword. I'm going to buy a sword, actually, like a prop sword.
Me too.
For the next class. Anyway, so Osama is fighting and like this man is on the opposite side and he is fighting Osama and is like, Osama is like, he's being almost overcome by this man. And this man is like, yeah, I'll kill you, right? And finally, Osama overcomes him. And now Osama gets his sword out and he is about to kill him. And this man is like, has the sword on his, almost about to be killed, finally. And he says, La ilaha illallah. So this man says, La ilaha illallah.
So does that mean
as Osama was about to kill him. Why do you think he said that?
So does that mean he accepted Islam?
Because he doesn't want to go to he knew that he just wanted to become Muslim in the end because he might have known that if you become Muslim you'll lose all your bad deeds.
I can't make out who's speaking.
Because he surrendered?
Huh?
Because he surrendered?
No, who said that just now? Who was talking? Oh, okay. Right. Okay. So good. So he's like maybe, but do you think he meant it?
No.
Okay, who thinks he only said it because he didn't want Osama to kill him?
I think that was the reason.
No.
And he didn't actually mean it. A second ago, he's trying to kill Osama, right? He's trying to kill the Muslims. He hates the Muslims. And 1 second later, just as he had the sword on his, body, he's like, oh, la ilaha illallah. Do you think he really became a Muslim?
No.
No.
He probably didn't mean it, right?
No, I think it was just
So
betrayal.
Osama has his sword on the neck, on this man, and this man says La ilaha illallah. Osama says this. He doesn't mean it. He's only saying it because he doesn't want me to kill him. Osama kills him, right? Because obviously.
Kidding me.
All right. So that's what happens in the battle, right? So Osama judges this man. They say he doesn't mean it, so he finishes him. He comes back, he tells Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam what has happened, and Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam listens to Osama. Osama thought he did the right thing. He's the enemy, that's what he's supposed to do, so there shouldn't be anything wrong with that. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was very, very upset. He said, but what would you do with La ilaha illallah? 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 And he kept repeating it. He kept repeating it. He kept repeating it until he left. And Osama is so devastated. What happened here? Why is Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam upset? Yeah, Ayan?
Because he was because Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam knew that he was about to become Muslim.
Was he? Are you
Yeah,
sure?
then why would he be angry if he killed him?
Okay. Okay. Zumar? Zumar? Okay, Zayd?
Everyone deserves a chance.
Okay, deserves a chance, Zayd?
Because you shouldn't kill other people.
But in a battle, isn't that what you're supposed to do? Is that wrong in the battle?
No, you shouldn't kill them unless in Islam you shouldn't kill them unless they try to threaten you in the battle.
Right. Good. So now this man is saying, I'm not threatening you. Good point. Right. And more than that, this man is saying, okay, I completely surrender now. I submit to Allah. Isn't that what he's saying?
Mm-hmm.
By saying La ilaha illallah, it's possible that Osama would have withdrawn and say, okay, I'm not killing you. Like, okay. And this man would have turned around and said, I'll stab you. Is that possible? I think that's probably what he would have done.
Yes.
Right? And at that point, Osama could kill him. Would he?
Definitely.
That would be right, right? Because now he has uttered what he just said. But at the second he said, La ilaha illallah, this man became a Muslim. Maybe, maybe not. Why do I say maybe? Because how do I know? Can I look in his heart? No. Can I judge people by what is in their hearts?
No.
No, you didn't actually mean it. How do you know I didn't mean it? We can only judge people by their
Heart.
actions. We cannot judge people by what's in their heart. Who's breathing into their mic?
That's disgusting.
Okay. So we human beings, we can't look into somebody's heart and say, no, you didn't mean it. Because we don't know what's in their heart. But we can only judge by their actions. And what was the action of this man? He said, La ilaha illallah. Now, Allah knows whether this man meant it or he didn't mean it, right? So is it possible that Allah will not accept it because Allah knows he didn't mean it and he wasn't actually a Muslim? Yeah, absolutely, that's possible, right? That's a big possibility, and that's probably what happened. But can we be 100% sure he didn't mean it? No, we can't be. Only Allah knows. So Osama wasn't 100% sure, and yet he killed him, right? It would have been better that he would have let him go. And if this man then strikes Osama, then his action is saying what? Contradicting his words. Then he could have killed him, and that would have been okay.
Wait, but what happens if he said, okay, I accept it, but then he just killed him and like he died? And so then he wouldn't have a chance to kill him.
Then Osama would be shaheed. He would be a martyr. But he would be right. Right now, he has made a big mistake, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he wouldn't have committed a sin and he would be with Allah, right? But right now, he has made a big sin. What does Islam say about killing an innocent person?
It's a sin.
Oh, it's a big sin. Killing one person is like killing entire humanity. If you kill one person unfairly, unjustly, that's like killing entire humanity. That's a big sin, isn't it? Right?
Yes.
That's a big sin. Now Osama has this big sin that he's worried about. That did I get this?
But what's it called? What if how do we know if he was like correct or not? Like I'm talking about the guy. No, I'm talking about the guy that was like on the other side, like the
Because
enemy.
wasn't he trying to kill Osama?
No, Abbas, you very good question. We don't know if he meant it or he didn't mean it, right? All those things, that's a question mark. But what did Osama see? Osama's killed a man, right? So I'm not saying Osama will be held accountable for killing an innocent man because maybe this man wasn't innocent, right? But did Osama make a mistake that he should not have killed this man? Yeah.
Yeah.
And if this man really, and is there a chance that this man had accepted? There is a 0.1% chance, but there is a chance of you having that big of a sin. That's a big risk, right? So Osama is very upset, of course, right? Okay, here's the funny thing that, I mean, not a funny thing. I don't know why I keep saying funny thing. Interesting thing. When Shaitan gets you to commit a sin, does he take a lot of time to get you into a sin? Yeah, right? He has to be like, just do it. Come on, it's okay. And you finally do it. What does he do? A victory dance? I got it. Done. I can go to sleep now. No. Shaitan knows this is the most critical point for him after you have done the mistake. Why? Because now you can do something that will undo everything he has done. What is that thing?
Good.
You can seek forgiveness, right? You can say, Allah, what have I done? I'm really sorry. And you repent, you fix that mistake if you can. If sometimes you can't go back and fix it, so you make up for it, right? You repent back to Allah. You regret your mistake, you repent. And Allah loves to forgive. Allah loves to forgive you. Not only does Allah like it, Allah loves it. So this is really bad for Shaitan, right? So his strategy, what is his strategy after you commit the sin?
He just wants you to keep on going.
Yeah, he wants you to keep on going. So he has two strategies. One, it will be like, it's okay, it's not a big deal, just forget about it. He tried that on Osama. Did Osama think he had done something wrong? No, actually, Osama didn't think. He thought it's okay, right? But fortunately, he checked with Prophet Muhammad SAW, who told him, right? To lie. Yeah, I mean, what lies is he telling you? So the second strategy, and tell me if this happens to you, because this happens to me often. When I do something wrong, let's say I didn't wake up for Fajr. What does Shaitan come and do? You are such a bad, lazy person. You didn't wake up.
Doubt yourself.
Yeah, you are a bad boy, bad girl. Allah hates you. You are never going to go to Jannah.
Don't call
You
me
will go
that.
into hell forever. You are a loser. You are so stupid. Did you do this? This is such a horrible thing. Allah will
Why?
never forgive you for this.
Why is he saying this when he doesn't even believe in Islam?
Exactly.
Very good question. You guys are very smart, mashallah. So
Thank
you are
you.
thinking, oh, this is an angel telling me I did a very bad thing. It's not an angel.
It's
Stop it.
Shaitan.
Why is Shaitan saying that?
To lure you into his trap.
And what's the trap? What will happen if he keeps telling you Allah will not forgive you? You did a very bad
Then
thing.
you're gonna think
You'll give up.
Yeah, you'll just give up and
You're like, oh, well, I'm going to go to hell anyways. Allah hates me anyways. Allah will never forgive me. So I'll just keep on doing. I'm doomed. Right? You will give up. That's what he's trying to do to you.
I'm pretty sure
Right?
most people don't.
Should we feel bad after we have done something bad?
No.
Yes.
It's a good thing. That's why we regret it, right?
Yeah.
and then we ask
Imagine
for
if somebody
forgiveness.
does a bad thing and they're
Yes.
like, yeah, I did a bad thing.
I'm just gonna be like, what?
But should we feel so bad like I did a bad thing, now this is it, I'm doomed, I'm going to go to hell? Should we feel that bad?
No.
No.
What
You
should
just
we
have
do after we make a bad deed?
No.
We should repent. Like, Allah, please forgive me. I have done a really bad thing.
You have to ask for forgiveness.
We cry out to Allah as much as you want. You cry to Allah. You force yourself to cry to Allah. So Allah, I'm really sorry. Please help me do better. And Allah loves it. Not only will Allah forgive you, He may even love you more than He loved you before. More than He loved you before you made the mistake. Allah says in the Quran that He is Ghafoor, meaning forgiving, and Wadud. Ghafoorul Wadud. Forgiving and loving, telling you, I will forgive you and I will love you.
I read that in my.
Did Allah create you to be perfect?
No.
No.
He didn't.
Everyone makes mistakes.
Yeah. Isn't there already a creation which is perfect?
Miss Ariba.
Yeah, Mr. Whoever.
Yeah, so don't get mad at me if I ask this. How was Allah born or created?
But you are thinking, okay, so how could Allah be created? How is that possible?
No, there's only one Allah and Allah is not created.
But Allah is the creator. How could He be created?
We don't know that. That's the thing. He
We
created
do know
us.
that. Allah
Yeah,
can't be
Allah
created.
created everything.
No one knows.
The world will never
No,
know.
we don't. We know the answer to this question.
He cannot be
Allah
created.
is the creator. How could the creator be created?
Yeah.
Then he would
Because
be a
he
creation.
created himself. Because
No,
he
Allah
created
No,
himself.
himself. No,
No.
hold on. Allah is the creator. If He is not a creation, you are a creation. You make creations. Allah is not a creation. So how could somebody who is only a creator and not a creation be created? He's not a creation. Right? He is not a creation.
That's common sense.
It was already there.
Okay, moving on. So we were saying that. Again, I forgot what I was saying.
Same. This time I won't be able to help.
Okay, anyway, so we were talking about forgiveness, that Allah created angels who are perfect. Allah didn't create us to be perfect. Prophet Muhammad said,
I know.
if you were not to make any mistakes, Allah would not even have created you. He would have made another creation who would make mistakes so Allah could forgive them. Allah loves to forgive. And do we learn, human beings learn from our mistakes? Absolutely.
Yes.
We learn a lot from our
Yes.
mistakes. If we are
Yes.
smart,
Say that to anyone,
right?
they're gonna
We
think
get
up.
better and we learn from them. Okay, where is time going? Mr. Time. Okay,
I
good.
don't know who that is.
Okay, so then So Osama then repents back
Ha
to
ha
Allah.
ha
He
ha
does a lot of
ha.
good deeds. He is increasing and increasing and increasing and increasing in his good deeds. He does so good that one day Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam calls him to his place and he says, Osama, I am sending another army to go and fight the Romans. And so Osama is like, yes, I'm ready to go to battle. Ya Rasulullah, I'm going, I'm preparing. And the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam
Says no.
you are going to be the commander of this army. You are going to be the commander of this army. Osama is still a teenage boy. He's 19 years old.
Oh, I thought he was 17.
Okay, so we are not actually, this is interesting. Yeah, we're not actually 100% sure exactly what age he was. So I read a couple of different versions. So that's why I keep saying he was a teenager. So he was 17, 18, 19, somewhere there, but still a teenager. So Osama is going to now be the commander of this army. Big deal, isn't it? And he has to lead how many people?
How many?
Lots of people.
10,000.
Fight one of the biggest armies of that time, right? The Romans, who have already defeated Muslims.
I'm
before.
guessing more than 100.
Okay, now you guys can tell me in the
course.
chat box, what kind of skills do you think the commander of the army needs? Quickly.
Respect.
Be a good leader.
Yeah, what is the leadership quality that he needs? Tail, Tala is a twig. Why is Tala a twig?
Respect.
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 In the chat box, everybody in the chat box.
It's only for privately.
Yeah, that's okay. Type to me.
All right.
What qualities does a leader need?
Like you know, if you make a plan to like go against them and like want to sneak up, if it doesn't work, you have to like have a backup plan.
Okay, you need to be very quick in thinking, have a plan, have a backup plan, right? Okay, good. Yeah. So you need to be a very good planner. Teamwork, very good, Zalaf. Where is Zalaf? Okay, very good. I think the first one there. Very good. Teamwork, right? He needs
You need to have
very good at
patience in
teamwork.
a battle.
If there are conflicts in the team, he needs to be able to resolve them, right?
You need to have patience.
Okay, does he need to be a good strategist? Absolutely. Does he need to be a good speaker? A good spokesperson? Yeah. Does he need to be very, very smart? Yes. Does he need to be a quick decision maker?
Yes.
Yeah. It's not, imagine somebody comes to him, Osama, where should we send the soldiers? Can we send the archers? They're like, I don't know. It's not time to do that, right? He needs to be quick decision maker, right? Does he need to be very responsible? Yeah.
Yes, 1,000,000%.
Because people's lives, he's responsible for the lives of human beings, right? He's the leader of the army. He is going to tell them, go this way, do this, archers go here, swordsmen go there. And you know who were the people in his army? His generals were Umar radiallahu anhu, under the command of this teenage boy. Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, under the command of this teenage boy. Khalid bin Walid radiallahu anhu, he was known as the sword of Allah. He was so good. And these were people much older than Osama.
One example is like
3 times as old as him. And they were all under the command of this teenage boy, Osama.
Wow.
Right? He is going to tell them, Abu Bakr, go there. Umar, do this. Khalid, do that. He will be telling them, this teenager. Now, another really good important quality of the leader is what? Should he listen to everybody? Yeah. Or should he be like, no, you will all just do what I want you to do? Sometimes he needs to tell them, you will do what I want you to do, but he also listens to everybody's ideas, right? A good leader, he hears everybody, right? Or is it a good leader if he says, only my idea is the best idea. None of your ideas are good ideas.
That's a bad leader.
Yeah, exactly. So he would listen to everybody. So he's a very good. Now, do you think everybody in Medina liked this idea that Osama will be the leader? No, they were like, what? Him? So they were so surprised. But some people criticized this decision. And so Prophet Muhammad SAW stood up and he said, Osama deserves to be the leader of this army. And he is among the best of you. So he was telling, did the Prophet Muhammad SAW trust Osama? Did he believe in his gifts, his abilities?
Yes, he had faith in him.
Right? Why? Because Osama worked hard to prove himself?
Yes.
Absolutely. Since he was a little boy, he has been working hard. He hasn't just been playing all day long. He has been showing people, I can do more. I can do more. I can do more. Right? He's been seeking opportunities. So now he has reached this status that the Prophet of Allah, Prophet Muhammad SAW, standing and announcing to the companions, he is among the best of you, deserving to lead you all. And so he goes to battle. Osama is getting ready, goes to go to the battle. He sets out with his army, and he has gone only outside the city. And a man comes running, Osama, you have to come back right now. What happened? Prophet Muhammad SAW is very sick. Osama comes back. What happened? Prophet Muhammad SAW is very sick. He's lying in a bed, very sick. Osama, he sees Osama. Osama sits near him. He puts his hand on his head and he kisses him. And then he makes dua for him. Okay, he makes dua for him. And then he goes out. Sorry. So then next day, something incredible happened. Next day, suddenly, Prophet Muhammad is all better. It's like a miracle.
Yeah.
He's all
The same thing that happened with my sister.
Sorry?
That's the same thing that happened with my sister. Then the
No, hold
day
on.
before,
So
she
he
was
gets better.
completely
Hold on,
sick.
Ayan, hold on. So he gets better and he is talking, walking. He hasn't been able to walk for many days. And suddenly he's like all healthy. So everybody is so surprised, like, Alhamdulillah, the Prophet is better. And Prophet Muhammad SAW once again tells Osama, go. Fight, go take your army, fight, and Allah, you will fight with the blessing of Allah. So Osama sets out again. He's only gone into the camp outside the city. And a man keeps running, Osama, you have to come back. Your mom has sent me. What happened? Prophet Muhammad SAW is dying. He comes back, Prophet Muhammad SAW dies. He is dead, gone.
How?
He died, he got sick, he died. And now it was a very, very sad day in Medina. Everybody was so sad. Do you think Osama was so sad? Omar was so sad. So many companions, some companions locked themselves in the room. They are so sad. And now also the people who were, enemies of Islam, they were like, oh, their prophet died. Now we can, destroy them. The Muslims will be so weak now. Do you think the morale of the army is high now? No, right? They're so sad. So Osama, has a very tough job now. He has to motivate them. But now also because the enemies are now thinking, yes, we can attack them now. So Abu Bakr, it becomes the Khalifa. He now becomes the leader of Muslims. Now everybody is telling Abu Bakr, okay, what do you guys think, by the way? Do you think it's a good idea for this army to go out and fight the Romans at this point? Probably not, right?
No.
It's a dangerous time.
Definitely
Medina might
not.
be attacked any time. So they say, no, maybe we should not go and send this army. Because a lot of great companions were also going in this. So they said no. Abu Bakr said, even if we are attacked, even if we are all killed in Medina, and even if the vultures come and eat our dead bodies lying here, I will not cancel a command given by Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I will not cancel a command that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam had given. He wanted this army to go out. This army will go out. So he told Osama to go on. Osama then again goes, but before he goes, Abu Bakr comes to Osama again. And he says, I need your permission. Khalifa is asking this teenage boy for permission. What? Has any adult ever asked your permission? It comes and the Khalifa is asking permission from Osama. Osama, would you please leave Omar behind because I need his help. Omar radiallahu anhu doesn't have any authority. He can't say I'm going or not because who is Omar's leader? Osama, right? So Osama will decide what Omar will do. Osama says, of course he can.
When is the meeting going to end?
Soon. So he then says, Abu Bakr says to give some advice to Osama, because when Muslims go to battle, they can't just go and like, yeah, kill everybody. Right? They have some rules, some ethics. He said, don't kill a single woman, a child. Don't kill even don't kill old people, and don't kill even an animal unless you need to eat them. Don't kill even a single tree unless it's like in your way and blocking something. So can we just bomb a whole city like that? No, we can't kill innocent people. So anyways, Osama sets out and he is fighting on his father's animal and he does such a great job. He is such a great leader. He defeats the enemies. He defeats the Roman army. And he comes back victorious, defeated by the commander. This little boy defeats all these great, this big army. He comes back to Medina. He gets a grand welcome. People have come out at the border of the city to welcome and cheer Osama coming back. But before he comes in, he has one more thing to do. Thank Allah. He goes, prays 2 rakat nafil. Right? And he thanks Allah because he knows he only got this victory because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave it to him. Yep. So, guys, this was the story of Osama before he turned 20 as a teenager. He died.
And it's a really long story.
Yeah. And now he actually died when he turned in his 70s, sorry. So his life is much more greater. But I just wanted to let you know what he did as a child.
But did he, I have a question. Did he also lead?
Did he also what?
Did he also lead? Did he also lead the army like Khalifa? Was he also like, not only the army, like the whole state?
Was he a Khalifa?
Are you asking, was he a Khalifa?
Did he become into a Khalifa?
No. Umar radiallahu anhu became a Khalifa later on, and then other people.
What's a Khalifa?
Khalifa is like the president of the Muslims.
Yeah, leader.
Okay, moving on. Who now? Do you guys want to be a real hero?
Yes.
Yes. Opportunity now I have for you that you see on the screen, I think now, in Rising Heroes, where you are going to, inshallah, work with other children from around the world, and you will come up, you guys told me the problems that worry you. You will decide, your team will decide what is the problem that you care about, that you guys want to be a hero at, and you will work to solve that problem. You will actually work together in, not just planning in your head. I will teach you how does a leader start thinking? What are the things that the leader needs? And you will actually do those things, not just learn about them. So you can use them when you're older. You will use them now in the next 8 weeks. So last year we had 4 teams, Bully Busters. They decided they want to tackle the problem of bullying. They were worried about that. So they worked together. They they first studied the problem, understood that, and then they went through a whole design process, learning to be, come up with a great solution. And finally, they did a weekly show about bullying, and then they where children had opportunity to come up and share their stories of bullying. They gave them tips and so on. Every week they did a show, Bully Busters show. They made videos. They created their own website. So they helped hundreds of children like that. Then there was a team, Animal Guardians, we used to meet on Zoom every week. We also got together on something like Discord, and they used to communicate with each other. And they came up, they'd raised money. They organized a championship, like a challenge for many children to make bird feeders, homes for animals in their home, saving the life of a lot of animals. Then there was the water team, who together they raised money for 4 water wells to provide clean water to people who don't have that in Pakistan. Were they real heroes? Absolutely, they are real heroes. They were as old as you guys. They were just like you. They liked playing Fortnite. They had homework, lots of it.
How do you know about Fortnite?
And they also loved to be a real hero. So they worked together and they made this happen. And now, because of them, some people in a village actually have clean water to drink.
Cool.
They will have a longer life. Now you can be a rising hero, because once again, I'm doing Rising Heroes again. This is an opportunity very few children get in this world, because most of the time adults will just underestimate you. I am not. That's why I launched Iman Power, because I had felt that children are one of the most precious resources in the world. What you guys can do,
They are.
adults can't do it. So I wanted to give you the opportunity to show the world what you can do.
Yeah.
So that's
where do we register for this stuff?
You tell your parents. That's all you got to do. Just nag your parents like you nag them all the time. You're expecting.
All right.
Right? Just nag
I
them.
almost get whatever I want, so I could convince my parents to give me anything.
Yeah, so convince them for that. That I want to be a hero. I want to be a real hero.
I actually signed up by myself once.
So that's it. Inshallah, it starts in July. It goes on for
Is it free?
There's just a lot of teamwork in that. Inshallah, you will make some good friends. Many of those children are still friends today, alhamdulillah. They did that.
Do we get money for doing this stuff?
Why would you get money for doing it?
I don't know, because I like money.
You will give me money for giving you the
Spoiled kid.
Wait, is this class gonna happen every Friday?
No, I don't know what day it will be, but it'll be 8 weeks and every week. But I won't be teaching you a lot in that class. What I'll do, I will coach you, because you have to do the work in this class with other team members, right? So I will share some stories with you, but that will be in videos. But mostly in the class, you will work together a lot of the time with other children.
How can we register?
I'll share some things with you in the class, but it's a lot of teamwork here. Yes, Zumar.
How can we register?
You tell your parents, I want to be a rising hero. And as I said, this is an opportunity. I don't know if any of you will ever get in your life again, that somebody will give you an opportunity to be a real life hero and coach you to be that. But I am doing that. And alhamdulillah, you guys heard about it. And you got, you are here and you can now nag your parents to register you.
So
yes, Zumar, what were you trying to say?
Did we just go on the website?
No, it's not the registration. You tell your parents, and inshallah, you can go to imanpower.com, and that will have more information, inshallah. Okay, we're gonna play a game now.
Already.
We'll play Game Kit.
Oh, this game, I know this.
I'm gonna go on.
What is this Game Kit?
So you go to gamekit.com/play. Okay, who wants to play? Just raise your hand so I can make teams.
Who
wants
to
play?
Wait, how do I raise it? Right here.
Okay, I'll make three teams. 3 teams.
I want to.
Us.
I want to.
Me too. Me too.
Okay,
yeah.
so you see the instructions on top of the screen?
No.
Yeah, you do.